The York County Sheriff's Office facing a lawsuit. Attorneys for Trevor Mullinax say deputies were negligent and malicious in how they handled an interaction with him in 2021.
Almost 50 shots, including to the back of somebody's head. That person's not a threat.
They say Mullinax was considering suicide when law enforcement was called to help. Attorneys say his mother, Tammy Beason, was standing by the car consoling him when officers opened fire, shooting Mullinax 9 times. He survived.
How do you address a distressed man with a gun, apparently with more guns, and shoot at him all through his truck? By the way, you saw a woman standing at the edge of that truck there who had to run for her life. At the same time, that was the suicidal man's mother. There's more to the story. Let's watch more.
All we wanted was to get some help for my son. Never in my life have I ever imagined that I would be put in danger by someone on the law enforcement.
In dispatch audio and body camera footage shared by Mullinax's attorneys, you can hear investigators ask about warrants he had before the shots rang out.
York PD was looking for Trevor Mullinax last night.
They're saying it's burglary first and malicious injury.
Video shows when they arrived at the scene, officers tell someone at the home
he's got to go to jail.
But attorneys say those charges were later dropped.
They took he's got warrants and overlooked the fact that this initially was a welfare check from his cousin that said, we're just trying to get some help from our buddy.
In a statement to WCNC Charlotte, the sheriff's office stood by their actions, saying in part, quote, Mr. Mullinax chose to put these men in danger by pulling a shotgun. These deputies responded appropriately to the threat, as they were trained to do. Had Mr. Mullinax made different choices that day, deputies would not have been required to use force.
If he'd have made different choices that day, they wouldn't have been required to just shoot at him on a welfare check. Again, for folks who say next time need the cops, don't call them, or it's not you're in trouble. Don't call them. I think this is one good reason why. And also, it's the sad part, Adrian, as I heard his mother talk about it, because she's still in distress over this whole thing. And luckily he survived, was I never would have thought, that stuck to me. I never would have thought I'd be in the situation where the police are doing this to me. More and more people, I guess, when they don't have anyone else to shoot at in a particular situation, they're like, well, guy's got a gun. We need to kill someone today. It works out.
Yeah, and it also speaks volumes to the mentality of a lot of people out there who see the thought of police brutality as being a black people problem, a person of color, a brown people problem. They don't think of it being a problem until it shows up at their door. The fact is that if this is the mentality that police take a shoot first, ask questions later kind of approach, why do you think that you're going to be exempt in some way? It's like, get out of here. This has become very much an aspect of police culture. And I will say there are some amazing officers out there who do incredible jobs, especially in terms of de-escalating mental health situations. But my God, they are few and far between. And it's just not safe for us out here to reach out to police the vast majority of the time when we need help, particularly in instances where there's a mental health crisis.
And somehow they can see that, or if someone says we need to reallocate funds because these are situations that get produced from this, they're like, how dare you are against law enforcement? Law enforcement, they pointed out, this is what they're trained to do, to be punitive and to be trigger happy and to just think, yo, somebody's there, time to start assaulting, time to start shooting. Yep. I guess if it happens to you, then maybe you'll go, I never thought that happened to me. You're exposing something about your thought process. It's okay as long as it doesn't happen to you.